Maya always believed that love, once found, was forever. She thought love was like the ocean, vast, endless, and belonging to just one horizon. But standing on her balcony on a cold December evening, staring at the city lights, she realized how wrong she'd been. Because sometimes, love doesn't come just once. Sometimes, it comes twice. And both times, it demands your heart. She met Ryan first. He was calm, gentle, and made the world quieter just by being there. They met in college during a volunteer project. She was painting a city mural with messy strokes. He was sketching plans for new benches. He walked up to her, his shirt dusty, his eyes curious, and said, "You paint like you're trying to talk to God." She laughed, not knowing that one sentence would change her life. Ryan wasn't like anyone she'd known. He believed in slow walks, handwritten notes, and quiet conversations under street. Their love grew not through fireworks, but through small, steady flames. He'd bring her coffee during late-night art sessions and sit silently beside her as she painted. They built a life of simple beauty museums on Sundays, picnics by the river, whispered, "I love yous" at midnight. It wasn't dramatic, but it was real. And Maya thought it would last forever. But forever can change shape when dreams pull people in different directions. Ryan got a once-in-a-lifetime job offer in London. "Just 1 year, Maya," he promised. "Then we'll start the rest of our lives." She smiled through her tears and said, "I'll wait." And she did. Months passed, filled with long-distance calls and late-night texts. But the distance grew longer than the miles between them. The calls got shorter, the silences heavier. Ryan's career bloomed, but their love began to fade, like paint losing its color under the sun. During that lonely winter, a year after Ryan left, Maya met Ethan. He was everything. Ryan wasn't spontaneous, loud, and full of light. He walked into her life like a sudden summer storm. They met at an art exhibition where she was displaying her latest painting. He stood in front of her canvas for 10 minutes before turning to her and saying, "I don't understand art, but this one, it feels like a heartbeat." She smiled, amused by his sincerity. He was a photographer who captured fleeting moments with the same intensity she painted them. They started talking, first about art, then life, and soon everything in between. Ethan made her laugh again. He made her dance in the rain, chase sunsets, and forget she was waiting for someone who might never return. He brought color back into her grey school days. And slowly, without meaning to, Maya's heart began to heal. But just as she started believing she could love, Adrian came back. It was a cold morning when she found him waiting outside her gallery, holding her favorite white lilies. He smiled in the same gentle, familiar way. "I told you I'd come back," he whispered. Her heart trembled. Part of her wanted to run into his arms. Another part wanted to protect the new life she had built. They went to their old cafe. "I missed you every single day, Maya," Ryan said softly. "I never stop loving you." She looked at him, her eyes filled with warmth and pain. "I waited for you, Ryan. But time doesn't wait. I met someone." That night, Maya went home, torn between two worlds. She loved them both differently, but truly. Ryan was her first love, her calm after chaos. Ethan was her second chance, her chaos after calm. Ethan sensed her turmoil. One evening by the lake, he asked, "He's back, isn't he?" She nodded, tears in her eyes. "I don't know what to do, Ethan. I love you, but I also love him. How do I choose between my past and my present?" Ethan took her hand gently. "You don't choose between people, Maya. You choose between feelings. Ask yourself, who makes you feel like you're home?" Days turned into weeks. Ryan tried to bring back their old rhythm. Ethan gave her space. One evening, she stood between them, both men waiting. Ryan's eyes were steady, full of history. Ethan's eyes were trembling, full of hope. In that moment, she realized something profound. Love isn't about who came first or stayed longest. It's about who makes your heart move forward. She walked toward Ethan. "Ryan taught me how to love," she said softly, turning to her past. "But you taught me how to live!" Ryan smiled, Heartbreak hidden behind grace. Then live well, Maya. He hugged her one last time. Goodbye, filled with gratitude, not regret. As Ryan walked away, Maya turned to Ethan. He brushed away her tears, whispering, "You don't have to be sorry. You just have to be here." And she was fully, finally, completely, for the first time in years, her heart was quiet not because it had forgotten its past, but because it had found peace in its future. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Heart Talk Stories, where every heartbeat has a story and every love finds a voice.